Hello and welcome. This is my race log and catch up from the last couple of weeks, and I'm driving the Lexus right now. Engine started, and we just started the formation lap. And look what's happened. Yeah, I messed up. No, okay, they messed up. They switched off the auto clutch, and this was my first race when I started with manual clutch. So luckily I have a clutch on my pedals, but yeah, I never used manual clutch for starting, and this was a very new experience for me. They messed up all of the server settings for all races in simracing.gp. They used the default settings and forgot to switch it to auto clutch enable. So I qualified to P4. We have a 5 people grid. At the moment this event is just to check, oh, can you go around in the laps, and are you dangerous driver, can you manage to stay alive for 30 minutes, and yeah, and I think based on the lap times you will get indicative positions. I will drop to AM or silver or something, and you can climb up or drop back to different categories based on how bad you're driving or how good you're driving. At the moment we have one guy who I know is silver. He's a P1. He did a 126-ish lap for quali. I was like a second behind, and the two guys behind behind him, both of them like half seconds faster than me based on quali pace. But I'm terrible in qualifying. I'm usually need to spend at least 2 hours with the car to get my good laps and get to the zone and driving in my pace. But at the moment we have 20 minutes of practice and quali behind us, and we just started the race. So this is to show my pace to the new guys, and at the moment I have very little knowledge about the competitors. I know the Ferrari, when he joined, he said this is his first online qualifying event or online race, so the Ferrari definitely some kind of newbie. I have a Porsche front of me, and I know the Porsche, when I did my almost 126 half quali fast lap, he spin front of me, so I had to give up my lap to not crash him. So I know he can make mistakes. The Bentley behind me is slower than me with 0.8 seconds based on quali, so I think he's not that great. And the other Lexus is fast. He's doing 126-ish laps in quali, and at the moment I just see the Bentley. Oh my god, if I'm staying in the racing line, I will get punted by the Bentley. So I do my snail tactics, be last, but yeah, it's good. So I lost some position in the start. At the moment I'm just chilling. I'm still not 100% confident with my braking lines, and I'm still getting back to ACC, sort of. I didn't drove in ACC for at least 6 weeks, maybe more. And yeah, we had a race before, so we had Misano 6 hours when I drove 2 hours. That was the only practice for this event for me, and in a Bentley, so it's technically useless for the Lexus. And the reason why I picked the Lexus, because I have setups for here, and I raced here, and I know in the Lexus I can stay alive. So I didn't choose the Ferrari, Porsche, or any crazy cars when I can die, like a Lamborghini or anything. I was tempting to use the Bentley, but I stick with the Lexus just to be uncomfortable. And you can see I'm making mistakes. Last corner I'm sliding with 4 tires. I'm still not 100% sure. So let's check my confidence. So first corner, I'm not 100% sure at the moment where I need to start braking and where do I need to start the corner. When we're coming to Druids, I'm not 100% sure if I use one late apex or double apex. In here I want to be in second gear, but I know if I'm messing up the corner, I can go wide and end it in the wall, so I'm using second gear sometimes. In here I'm using late apex, sometimes I'm using double apex. When we coming to the straight line, yeah, straight line, I know I need to go fast, yeah, it's no issue. When we're coming to the right hander, I'm downshifting to third, sometimes I stay in fourth, so I'm not confident. In here I need to give third, but I'm cutting the corner, so at the moment I'm not starting the corner where I should be. I'm still don't know where should I start this corner when coming to the right hander, and in the left hander I want to be in second gear, but sometimes I'm going down to the first. So, and when we're coming to the last corner, I'm sometimes in second gear, sometimes in third gear, and sometimes I'm sliding like in last lap, and sometimes I'm just staying in the racing line. But I'm not the only one who has confidence issues, so this is how I took P4 from the Bentley. So I'm a little bit off racing line now because I did an overtake, and yeah, the track is optimal, so I can see the rubber marks on the track, so that really helps me a little bit with my braking lines. Now at the moment I managed to keep it in second, so my exit speed is okay, and I started to use the right hander orange marker on the track after the 50 mark when I start braking. It's not ideal because I should do trail braking and do late apex here, but I have some issues, but the Ferrari has more issues than me, so I'm P3. So if you can see, I know how to drive the track, I remember the corners, I know where to brake, I know what do I need to do. I'm just slightly rusty, so I'm not remembering exactly the positions, but I know roughly where I need to be. So my fastest lap here with the Lexus is 1:26.2 before the race, and my fastest lap in here in race conditions was 1:25.6 with a Ferrari. And at the moment I'm doing 1:26.7 and 1:27 laps, so I'm just getting to the zone. This is now a double apex with some smoke, and yeah, I'm faster than the Porsche, and I know I can catch him. I'm just not sure where can I catch him, and I think I'll be chasing him from 2-3 laps. So let's do some quick catch up what's happened with us while I was away from ACC. So TSC is still alive, so we celebrated the first year of TSC in March, and yeah, in November we still have active members. We're playing together games. The guys are racing in different leagues, and yeah, at the moment I'm cheating because we have a Wikipedia page with all of our results, but we did SRXP with 6 guys, yeah. So in GT3 we had Max, Chris, Camille and Marco, and we managed to collect in GT3 Pro category the P1 position for Max, the P2 position for Chris, the P12 position for Camille, and the P17 position for Marco. And in GT4 we have 2 new members, one of them is Luke and one brand new member is Ryan. And Ryan managed to win the GT4 category. They have only won GT4. And Luke finished in P12, but Luke did only the last 3 or 4 races, so he finished in good positions to collecting good amount of points, And because in SRXP you have like a combined team points, our teams win the P1, P2, P3 team championships. So it's mixed. So if you have GT4s, doesn't matter, the GT4 combined points is going against the GT3 combined points, but Chris and Max, so Yoshi and Max definitely win P1. So yeah, we did this with all amazing results. So SRXP is about TSE 123 in team, and we have both of the GT3 and GT4 P1s in the back. If you ask me if I'm driving there, we have like a P27 out of 28 cars. But yeah, the guys are super cool. They still driving every day, and for the next season I will drive a GT4 McLaren. Next season is starting in next week Tuesday, so from next week I will start racing again regularly. And this is why I'm doing the pit crew too, because I will race in Fridays, because they will have a Friday endurance championship. So on top of that, they had in October, I think, one event. No, sorry, in August. Yeah, they have a 24-hour spa race, and 24-hour is always challenging, because you have multiple drivers in the car. You need to do more stints. Sometimes you need to sleep before and after your stints, and sometimes you just jumping in, and overnight the guy is just crashing your car, and you left the car in P1 position, and when you're coming back you already lost. So 24 hours is challenging. So 24-hour race, just the things can be happen. You can get disconnected, you can get punted, the server can crash, you can lose connection, you can lose your force feedback, your brake pad can be broken, your steering wheel can stop working, you need to swap this and that. So anything can happen, or your teammates can have the same issues, or and you have multiple teammates. You can mess up the driver swap, you can accidentally give a wrong tire to your teammate, so he's going in dry condition, he get wet, he's going to wet condition, he get dry. You forget to refuel the car, you give them wrong pressures. So 24-hour race in summary is amazing, challenging, tactical, technical, and also you need to focus for 24 hours as a team. You need to act like together, you need to motivate the others when they get tired, when they spin. You need to have them to get them together and just be there. And yeah, this build up was for only one reason. So Max Leonard, Michael Leffler, Richard Briggs, and Christian Krampenger. Oh, I messed up his name, so doesn't matter. Chris. They won the core spa 24 hours. So I know I'm kind of a leader or founder of this TSE group. When we started, even the snail is coming from, I want to be last and I want to be safe and just enjoy the race. So I never imagined we will have a team who can enter to the championship or enter to a massive long 24-hour endurance race and they can win. We have a potential to have an amazing semi-pro team, so they don't get payment. Sorry, except Chris, because Chris is streaming, so he's get paid to playing games, so technically he's a professional. But I'm just saying, we have a very good friendship and team together who can potentially enter to any championship or any leagues and fight for the podium. And this is awesome. this is a nice achievement what the guys did. We had a foundation, so we have Discord, we helping it each other, we have setups, we are helping others with setups, settings, steering wheel choices, and everything. So as a team, TSC managed to win a 24-hour race. And if you have any racer in real life or in sim racing, 24 hours is always I will remember my first 24-hour spa race. We did it with the same guys. That time they have different name, but the same organizers did the 24-hour race. Oh, nice slide. So I still remember my first 24-hour race because we started in dry. We have storm. We had a storm at night. We lost one driver. I was driving in VR at the storm at Spa. And Winnie was jumping in to help them out, and we have some guy who just left in mid-race, so Winnie had to do it in the same stormy condition 3-4 hours. So I just want to say I did like minimum 400 league races in my 2 years of sim racing career, but I'm still remember the first 24 hours. So the 24 hour is always something what you remember. It doesn't matter if it's the first, second, the 24 hours are always the pinnacle of your or racing. And the guys win this one. But not just this, they also have 6-hour races in Spa when they win. We have lots of long endurance races when the results should come. But yeah, now we achieved it. So at the moment you can yeah, I'm just super glad of them. So what's the chance when I'm just hyping myself out for a biggest achievement for 24-hour race results? My phone just rings when I'm off and I need to do some work. So yeah. So where were I? So basically we had a P1 finish in 24-hour race when I was I think I was heading to Scotland to my long-awaited and well-deserved holiday. So the guys just did unthinkable. They won the 24-hour race in Spa, and I'm super glad of them. And yeah, it's just good. But back to this race. So P1 made a mistakes. He was like 15 seconds ahead of us. He did a mighty pace, and he somehow ruined his tires. And he said he had some issues after the race. We talked with each other, and now he's getting closer, and I'm chasing down the Porsche. As I said, I need to have a couple of laps to get behind him. And at the moment we are in almost halfway of the race, and the Porsche is going a little bit wide there, or he's on the racing line, and I'm just trying to get to the position where I can overtake him. And you can see he has lag issues, he has ping issues, he's sliding left and right, but except this, he's still driving okay. As I said in the quali, I saw the Porsche making mistakes, so I'm expecting to just be behind him, just feel the pressure. I'm not using my blinker fluid at the moment, but it's fully topped up, and I had to wait on it. Yeah, he went a little bit wide, and I just, okay, hi, thank you, I take it. And at the moment I'm P2, so you know me, I'm always fighting for the last couple of positions. And yeah, I'm feeling comfortable, I'm feeling great. I didn't make big mistakes, I just went sometimes wide to still figuring out where is the racing line. And yeah, at the moment I cannot imagine how can I catch P1, but P2 is definitely a good position, especially this is like a show what you got element race. So I'm not sandbagging and want to drop to the last league and just win. This is my pace. I'm doing 126s. I'm always 100% transparent with my lap times. I'm using some other add-ons to share all of my race laps. So if you're interested, I can show you how you track all of your lap times and everything. And that tool I think I already used, and show you the tool. Yeah, SimSource. This was I just clicked on it and they just said, oh, I'm already running in the background. So SimSource is tracking all of my lap times, all of my track data, temperature, damage, if I have wet condition, dry condition. So at the moment we are in super good condition. I think track temperature is 26, the air is 26, track is 31. So it's a good condition. And the two legs is just getting slightly closer to each other. And the guy in front of me doing an amazing job. He had mistakes, he had some damage, he went some places wide, and I'm getting close to do my move, and he just keep getting there. It's so annoying when you want to overtake someone, but it's good. It's not good in pro level, but in my level he's almost similar pace, sometimes faster, sometimes slower. In the second race we just punching each other with the fastest lap in the race. He did a 126.2, I did a 126.1, he did a 125.9, I did a 125.8, he did a 125.6, and I did first time a 125.4. So we had a good race. We are pushing each other's to, or at least he's pushing me to achieve my best lap time here. So we had a great race in the second one, and I finished P4 there because I made a mistakes in the previous corner. But at the moment we are focusing in this race. At the moment I don't know what will be the results for the next one. I'm still doing a 126 half laps. He's a little bit slower than in his second race pace, because when I catched up he just switched to turbo mode, and he just started to pulling out like 1 second faster laps. And now he's still struggling in his tires, he's making mistakes, and this is what I'm saying, this is snare tactics. So you're being consistent, you're doing your own lap, you're doing your own pace, you're just racing in your own race, and when the opportunity happens and you have a freebie or someone making a mistakes, you just take it. So I have 4 overtakes, and all of them was others' mistakes. So at the moment, as I saying, this is not representative to the pit crew league. This is nothing else, just a pre-skill setting qualifying race when they checking, okay, can you drive, can you go around in the circle, and can you behave yourself. I really enjoying the moment to be in P1, because for me usually I'm always in the driving with the fast cars like Max and Chris and everyone just at least 1 second faster than me, and I'm 100% okay with that. But in this situation I'm P1 and I'm okay with this one too. Yeah, so from now on, the only thing what you need to focus on your race, you have P1, you have fast drivers behind you, you have some slow drivers ahead of you, because believe it or not, I already gave 1 lap to one of the guy who I think went to the pit to fix his car or something. I have 5 seconds lead on P3. P2 is still behind me with 2 seconds, so he's faster than me. I know he's faster. We have the same car, so I don't have any disadvantage or advantage on car. I know I have a stable setup. This is a slightly modified coach diff setup. My tire pressures are spot on, and my car feels okay. I have 0 damage, that is in this stage of the race. In 25 minutes after the start, it's very rare for me. So I don't have damage. I'm in a comfort zone. I'm chatting with the guys on Discord. be talking about some other stuff for real life go-karting issues and opportunities for the future, and we're talking about the TSC stuff. So I'm comfortable in the car, and at the moment the only thing what I need to do, just bring the car home. Even if I'm losing P1, what I want, but even if I'm losing P1, I just need to keep it steady with the same mentality when we started the race. I need to finish this race with my own pace, being consistent in my level. So my lap time swing is like 1.5 seconds and the consistency is like 0.5. So I'm in like a AM level. I'm consistent, I'm comfortable in the car, I know the track, I'm getting familiar with the braking points now, so I'm making less and less mistakes lap by lap, and I'm starting to getting back to the almost the same level where I was before, when I raced regularly every day. When I know the braking point is coming in, this brake, and yeah, this is a small hump, and after I need to turn left and right. So I'm going deeper to this corner entry. I'm not braking at the 75 board. I'm braking a little bit later. In here, I'm not terrified from the grass on the right side, because usually when I'm not practicing, and even in the free practice before this race, I'm clipping the right side grass and I'm just ending in the wall. It's happening with me lots of times, but not today. So yeah, at the moment I'm in a comfort zone, and the only thing that I'm focusing, do the same steady laps and bring it home. Even if I'm losing P1, I'm not terrified, because this is not for points, not for anything, but being P1 is definitely things to celebrate. And yeah, it's a very nice introduction to this community. I can win a race when we have only 4 other drivers on track. So it's very nice to drive in P1, but the P1 is just a detail at the moment. The most important, you can see I had an almost perfect late apex, and when I started the race 20 minutes earlier, I wasn't able to even consider to take this corner in 4th gear. As I said, when I started the race, I was like messy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what angle I need to start a corner. And if you can see, I'm a little bit tidying up myself, and I'm getting to more comfortable level. But the things what I'm missing in corners, it's called details, and this is the next thing. So at the moment I'm feeling I'm on the limit of the force feedback of my T300 or TX Razer, because this is the Xbox version. It doesn't matter. So I'm on the limit of my steering wheel, and yeah, sim racing is not pay for win, but it's pay for details. So this is the other stuff. So I made an investment for CSL DD with a McLaren wheel, so I will race more, and I will hopefully have much more details for the corners, for the bumps, for the curbs, and the force feedback. I'm expecting to have much more details, and sometimes I can feel I have a small dead spot on my steering wheel between the two rubber cogs on my belt. So I don't know. I think I'm losing lots of small informations in my steering wheel. When I see my car is sliding, I can see the end is just doing like a initial impression, and my steering wheel is just, nah, I'm full straight. And these small details, what is missing, this is what I'm expecting to get with the new wheel. Yeah, it's still 1 month still it arrives, but yeah, I'm super excited to have a new wheel, a brand new wheel, because I'm using a second-hand Thrustmaster one. And yeah, this race is going well. And I think we are already in the last lap, so you can see I'm doing double apex now instead of late apex. I'm coming down here, going to second, hit the curb. I didn't miss the apex, so I paid for the full track. I'm using the full track. This corner I'm still a little bit sketchy, but I have a late apex, and yeah, I gained confidence in half an hour. And this is when you have like a longer race, you have like 24 hour, 12 hour, 6 hour race with 2-3 people. You must do everything to achieve this kind of zen, or this being in the zone, when you, even if you close your eyes, you know what will be the next corner, what you need to do, and the braking point is just coming. Yeah, okay, braking point is coming. You just press the brake without even looking for the braking points, because you know, yep. And you have this like mood when you, okay, I cannot lose this. And this is in the second race when I was, oh, I cannot lose it. And the guy's just talking about the Formula 1 results, and I just start listening it, and I just crash my car. So this is how I finished from P2 to P4th position. Especially the auto clutches messed me up, because I spun, the engine stopped, and I wasn't ready to do a clutch restart. So the car feels okay, everything is super smooth, the race was fun. I will be back, and we will have much more in the agenda, because just out of my mind, I will race the McLaren in GT4. We will have an endurance race. I think I will stick with the Lexus. We had our team who did the what was the Misano race. We will have 12 hours one panorama in the Bentley, and also the guys doing SimGrid, they also do SRXP, RCI, World Endurance. That was the Misano. This is what we're doing. And yeah, we have lots of races, and yeah, as always, I want to say thank you for watching, thank you for being with me, thank you for being amazing and awesome, and thank you for watching me winning this qualification race. Thank you, take care, stay safe, and see you next time.